Hello, 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 everybody. Ooh, it feels like forever since I've stamped with you guys. Hello, hello, hello. You guys, this is Caron Bailey. I am your independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up, and I am so glad that you are joining me tonight. You're taking an hour and a half, maybe two, out of your day to join me on a Friday night when you could be out whooping, but you're here with me. So I really, really appreciate it. First of all, let me tell you, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to my channel so that I can continue to bring you content that you might like and you continue to like. If you are on and you are watching me, why don't you leave me a comment? Let me a message in the comment. Let me know who you are and where you're watching me from. And as always, you guys, when you watch live, anybody that watches my channel and my videos, you are eligible to receive the cards that we make tonight. So please like, share. When you share this comment, come right back and type in the message, the comment that you have shared, and you'll get another entry just for sharing. All right, let me go through a couple of other admin things. You know, we always got to try to take care of those things up front. Hey, Becca, thank you, thank you, thank you. We try to take care of those things up front. Guys, if there's any products that you see me using or demonstrating tonight that you would love to have, please don't hesitate to shop in my online store. And my online store is www.sweetsignatures.stampin'up.net. And I will put all of these links into the description box at the end of the night, so you'll have all of that available. If you are shopping tonight, please remember to use the host code. The host code is 9XZ, P as in Paul, 47EK. And this host code is good for the entire month of February. And if you are shopping with my host code, you guys, at the end of every month, at the beginning of every month, rather, I do a prize giveaway for the previous month. So I will be doing that video live tomorrow. And for all of my shoppers, if you've attended my class, anybody that's in those categories, you are entered into the drawing to receive a nice goodie bag. I don't know what I'm putting together yet, but it'll be something nice. All right. Also, you guys, another point. Celebration is going on. Celebration is a perfect time if you're interested in joining my team during the month of the last month of celebration, because this is the last month for celebration. If you join my team during this month, you're eligible to get $175 worth of Stampin' Up products. And you guys, guess what's included in that? You have your opportunity to add this Bayou, I think it's boho blue, I think is the color. This is a returning color, mini cut and emboss machine, or you can do the white one, either one. If you don't, I love blue, so I had to get the blue one. So you can get this mini cut and emboss in your kit for $175, and all it does is $129, and you will get $175 worth of product. And guess what? The most important thing is you get free shipping. Gosh, I love free shipping. You guys, starting this month, I'm also doing a new promotion. For every $50 you spend in my, not every, I'm sorry, for $50 or more order in my online store, I'm giving you a free gift with purchase. Typically, it's going to be, I'm not sure what it is, but you will receive a gift from me for spending $50 in my online store. So again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let me go ahead and let's go ahead and share with you for celebration. These are the items in celebration, the celebration catalog. You guys, celebration as it, oh, this is the old one. Okay, I grabbed the old one. I don't know where my new one is, but celebration ends, like I said, February 28th. And what celebration is for every $50 you spend, and that's every $50, you will receive, you're eligible to order one of the items or get one of the items in the catalog for free. All right, so here we go, you guys. This is the catalog for the month. And this expires in April of 2023. And tonight we are focusing on this awesome bundle. And it's called the Lucky Clover bundle. And this, guys, is a stamp and punch bundle. There's the stamp. Whoops. And here's the punch. Okay. Love these guys. Now, this punch, you guys, is unorderable on the website. It was so popular. It is no longer available. However, the stamp is available. The stamp set is available for order on the website. This stamp set, this bundle is also for my February online class. The stamp set. And so what the February online class is with your subscription, you will get enough, or $40 order, you will get enough to make 6 cards, 2 each of 3 designs. And you get all the parts and pieces to make, except for the stamp, because Stampin' Up policy, we're unable to stamp anything and not be in violation of the Angel policy. But good thing is I can go ahead. Hey, so nice to meet you. Good thing is I can punch images or die cut images for you. I just can't stamp the sentiment. So if you are going, don't forget, today is the last day to sign up for my online card kit club. On that note, I have one more, but I'm going to get to that one later. So on that note, I'm getting ready to start. You guys, I think tonight I'm going to case. Can you see? Somebody let me know if I ever get out of frame, because I often tend to get out of frame. I did a whole paper pumpkin video, 12 degrees. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's horrible. Sue says it's 12 degrees in Ohio. I just cannot imagine. I'm already crying at 30 some odd. Anyway, so we're going to work on these two. I think I'm going to do these 2 cards tonight. So let's get started. And I think I'm going to work on this one first. Okay, this one has a little bit more moving parts, so I'm going to work on this one first. All right, so what I see, this is petal pink. And this looks like a regular card base, and that card base is 8.5 by 4 1/4. I'm sorry, yeah, 8.5 by 5 1/2. That's 8.5, 5 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. That is a standard card base. And I typically tend to go ahead and I get those folded. And you guys, if I can make 2 of them tonight, I'm gonna make 2. I got some Valentine's cards I gotta get out. So the more I can make in one sitting, actually, well, I might make it a Valentine's, I'm not sure. All right, so we got our 2 card bases, and we are going to need some DSP, designer series paper. And I believe in here they have utilized the, what is it, the Country Gingham, I think it's called. I know I have some around here, but y'all, you know, the way Cologne's life is, Cologne puts things down and then she never knows where the heck she put them. So she is going to adjust fire, and I'm going to use some designer series paper from the Country Floral Lane suite. Okay. So I'm going to use this. This is from the Country Floral Lane suite, a piece. And it seems to me like this is probably going to be about 1/4 inch smaller than the card base. I'm going to cut this to about 4 by 5 1/4. All right, on the standard trimmer, as you can see, let me take a look, because I think I might, no, I like this side better, so I'm going to go with this. Okay, and so I need this to be 4. I love this Stampin' Up trimmer. That's 4 by 5 1/4. Can you see? Make sure I'm putting everything in the frame here. 4 by 5 1/4, and I'm going to cut 2, because remember, I'm going to try to make 2 cards tonight. So that's 4 by 5 1/4 and 4 by 5 1/4. And never throw away scraps this size, okay? Because I don't. All right. Now looking at this, we are going to need to punch, because our sentiment we're going to stamp. We're going to stamp on some basic white, or punch this out. And because I changed my paper, I'm going to change the green. The green in here looks to be Pear Pizzazz. So I'm going to go with, I think this one is either Mossy Meadow or Old Olive. And I'm tending to think it's Mossy Meadow. I'm going to cut that out, put these two aside. Okay. I think we're pretty much almost done with this card, y'all. So let's grab everything out, grab our stamp, and they said good luck. So let's grab our good luck. But I'm gonna change it. You know why? Because remember I said I needed some Valentine's cards? There's one in here that says sending luck and love, or sending love and luck. And that's the one I'm going to use. This one right here. All righty. And who knows what I'm getting ready to go do this. Becca, how you doing? This is your, wow, this is your first official week of retirement. Good Lordy. How has it been? I'm jealous because I'm not retired like you. All right, so let's hope this guy will fit in there, because I think I want to oh man, it doesn't fit, but I'm gonna make it fit because I think it'll fit this way. Ah, perfect. And y'all, I am looking for my clear Versamark, which seems to have disappeared. I keep telling y'all, the more I try to stay organized, the less I am. Keeping busy. Look at you, retired not to be busy. You did not retire to be busy. Grab my spoon. And I double heat emboss. I double and I triple heat emboss. It's one of my favorite techniques, you guys, is double and triple heat embossing. You just get so much more of a crisp image when you double and triple. So much more texture on your sentiment. Oh, I like that. All I'm doing right now is heat embossing my sentiment. Second. And third. I don't typically do it more than 3 times. All right, I don't know if you can see. Let me go ahead and share it with you. Do you see on the heat embossing how much the texture has raised? And it's just so much more since I did it 3 times. Okay, I didn't punch my other 2, so let's get those punched out and stamped out. I forgot I was doing 2 cards, right? Oh yeah, I was heat embossing off camera because I didn't put my powder away, and I didn't want the heat gun to melt the rest of the powder. So on that instance, yes, I know I was off camera. All righty. Let's get the second one stamped. Oops. And then we can go ahead and get that done. When you are heat embossing, having a great pair of reversible tweezers is a godsend. I absolutely love them. Stampin' Up! Has a new one, which I love. So while all right, so we are done with this for now. Have you signed up for my newsletter, you guys? If you signed up for my newsletter, you'll know that on the 17th of February, I have coming up my designer series paper class. And what's exciting about that one is just the opportunity. Okay, so that's what I need to do. All right. So this is how this guy is going to work. And I'm definitely going to offset this because I want this to be facing that way. Make sure my hearts are right side up. And there it is. I'm like, my bone folder seems to have disappeared. There it is. So on the 17th of February is my DSP class. It is a Zoom class. I'm going to trim this down just a little bit more because I want this to be a little kitty corner. So I'm going to get this down to maybe 3 3/4 because it's 4. I'm going to take another 1/4 inch right off. And before I cut the other one, trim the other one, I'm going to make sure it's the size that I want, because who wants to cut off more than you need to, right? And I just want it to be a little off. Yeah, I'm going to have to change that. So the size of cardstock that I'm trimming this down to is 3 3/4 by 5. And that should work perfectly. Oops. 3 3/4 by 5. Perfect. All right, now let's get to assembling. Perfect. That'll work perfectly. My favorite glue, of course, is liquid glue. So let's get this laid down with liquid glue. And as I was saying, my class on the 17th is, if you've got, it's via Zoom, so it's virtual. It is on the 17th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. The class is $10, or it's free with purchase of designer series paper on my website using the host code. But that's it. The other event we got coming up is I have Stampin' Bingo. This will be the 25th, I think it is, of February. And I love bingo. I don't know about anybody else, but I absolutely love bingo. All righty. And then we're gonna bring in some, this is the gold shimmer ribbon. And you know, I've made a vow to myself. I always get all of the Stampin' Up! Ribbons and I love them. The 17th, no particular, use what you have. We're just going, the whole thing about the class, Becca, is just to use what you have. And if you don't have any, then of course you're welcome to purchase. And for the hour, I think it was 2 hours that I scheduled the class. I have got templates for you, and just will create cards based on those templates. You know, from one sheet of designer series, you might be able to make 10 cards versus not, and so on and so forth. So let's see, we're going to do that. I hate, you know, I don't work with ribbon very much just because it just totally confounds me. Yeah, which is why, what is it that they say? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So my goal is to, this one, like I said, ribbon defeats me. So my goal is to use it and try to get better at it. So I'm challenging myself for the whole month to just utilize designer series paper. Not just, but some, not designer series paper. The take your pick tool seems to have disappeared on me. And I know it's on this mess somewhere. All right, so I'm gonna put some glue dots down. I think that's gonna help me to get my image where I want it to be. So I'm gonna have this. And you guys, if you know of a better way to do this kind of stuff, then definitely let me know, because I swear to goodness, ribbon, like I said, defeats me 100%. So we got that. That's there. This is how you go about it. The class is it's $10, or it's free with purchase of DSP on my website. Now, typically Stampin' Up! DSP is, I think it's $12, or the specialty is the specialty designer paper is $15. So those are your options. Did I get that off? No, I did not. There it is. Oh. Is that the trick, Sue? Because I need me some tips and tricks. There we go. But you know, like I said, you can't get better at something if you don't do it. So here's to hoping I get better at this thing by doing it. I'm obviously not going to do the second ribbon one tonight, just because this ribbon thing is taking forever. I don't know why I didn't just do a simple one. Okay, but it's getting done, isn't it? It is definitely getting done. Woohoo! All right, and like I said, we have bingo coming up. Part of the bingo is I do send you, wait a second, for a really thin ribbon you're using, okay, use the glue dots. Yes, that's exactly what I'm using, the glue dots from the paper pumpkin. That's exactly what I'm using. Thank you guys for joining me so much. Sometimes when I do these videos, I swear I'm talking to myself. And one thing I just don't like is talking to myself. So having you guys for company is just amazing to me, and I appreciate it. And I do thank you. So don't forget to like and share, because when you share, who knows, you just might win some stuff. You just might. All righty. Okay, we're almost done. One more glue dot, and I think we are done with this. I don't think I did too bad, though, you know, all things considered, right? Perfect. All right. So then the next thing we're going to do is, I know I want this guy. Oh, look at that. That's pretty. Oh, I know I surprise myself sometimes, y'all. So I want this. I'm going to just put this right in the center, like so. And I want my sentiment to be like that, because it's got to be that way, right? Then grab me some dimensionals. All right. Another opportunity to get an entry into how many glue dots is Karan going to use on this piece. Anybody have a guess? 1, 2, 3, 4. Any guesses? Any guesses? 5. Yes, I do use a lot of glue dots. When you go to the top, I think in YouTube, Becca, you got it, 6. I don't know whether you guessed after or not. I should have waited. I forgot there's a time delay. So I should have given you guys time to guess. All righty. So there we go. And then in the country lane, there are these cute little gems, which I don't use my gems at all either. My embellishments. Oops. So I'm just going to pop a couple of them on here. Right? Oh, there it is. Dadgummit. A little putty end on my take your pick tool. And let's see, I'm going to put one here. I'm going to put one here. And I'm going to put one here. Let's grab this, put you here. Love my take your pick tool. I'm going to put a little one here. There we go. And I'm going to do a pink one. So the other thing that I'm going to be doing, you guys, is what I'm going to call craft and create and chat. So I think maybe every other week or so, I'm going to send out a Zoom link for whomever wants to join me. It is just an opportunity for us to craft and chat. It is going to be streamed to YouTube. So, and then you get to share with me what your projects are that you're working on. So here you go, guys. This is our first project. Matter of fact, I do need to put something on the inside because that's just how I roll. And I'm going to use this one. And I'm going to give you guys, should I stamp it in? Let's see, I see some petal pink. This looks like, I know, isn't it? This looks like sweet sorbet. So should I stamp the inside with petal pink or sweet sorbet? I'm going to give you guys a chance to answer. Sweet sorbet. Okay, I got guesses for sweet sorbet. So that's what I'm going to use. I'm just prepping this one. Put that aside. Let me grab my sweet sorbet. Now, the other question I'm going to ask you on the sweet sorbet, full strength, stamped off, center, bottom left, bottom right. Those are the two choices that you're going to help me with. Center, bottom left, bottom right, or full strength or stamped off. Bottom right, stamped off, that's one. Sue, anything? You guys are awesome. You guys are very in sync tonight. All right, so bottom right and stamped off, and bottom right. Stamped off and bottom right. Perfect. All right, I think I need to make sure that this is 4 by 5 1/4 because I did not trim it. So let's make sure that this is 4 by 5 1/4. 4 by 5 1/4. Oops. When you guys are stamping, do you normally stamp a sentiment on the inside of your card, or do you leave it blank? All righty. All righty. So our first card is done. Okay, you put a sentiment on the inside, Becca? I don't tend to do that. I'm with you on that one, Sue. I tend not to, I tend to maybe put an image or something on the inside, but I don't use a sentiment. I leave that space for whoever I give the card to write. That's if they choose to write, of course. Okay. All right, so our second card is almost done. It's only missing the ribbon and this one, and then we'll have our card. So what do you guys think? How close did we come, with the exception of the liberties that we took? We changed the DSP. We changed the color because it should probably have been Pear Pizzazz, but I wanted to go ahead and be in sync with the color that's in the cardstock. But I think this card is pretty darn close. Okay, I'm gonna leave the measurements for this one because I did cheat a little bit, but I love this. Now I have to decide if I want to give it away or not. Okay, one more thing before I forget. What do we not ever do? We never, ever, ever have naked envelopes, do we? No. So I'm gonna do, let me bring that sweet sorbet back out. And now we don't have a naked envelope. That's one. We may as well do the second one while we got it out, right? All right, so I'm gonna do something tonight that I've not ever done before. You guys, there are times where I get cards from people, and I just want to showcase the talent of some of the folks that I create with. And I'm going to do that right now. Take a quick second to do that. Okay. So now we have our cards and our envelope. And we'll put this with that, and we'll finish that one off. Okay. So, whoops. Let me share with you some cards that I received earlier this week. I am in a group that's called the Card Shack on Facebook. And what that group is every month we have a whole series of, thanks Becca, of swaps. And I typically always volunteer for members' choice and then something else. I host what's called the sketch swap, but I'm going to share with you. So this card I got from one of the swaps that I received, and the theme was Valentine. And I believe this one came from Donna Malone in that group. Now, y'all, I absolutely love this card. I don't know where she got this die from. I need to ask her because I love this die. I love the paper. And y'all, it's not typical Valentine colors, you know what I'm saying? So it's perfect for that. I can send this card anytime during the year to my parents, to whomever, and it does not speak Valentine until you open the card. So that might be the thing. So that's one card that I received. Thank you so much, Donna. I love this card. This card I got from, I'm also a member of, this is an old one, but I just got it in the mail. When I say old, it's New Year, but it's a new year all year round, right? So this was from Yvonne. She is in Wyoming, and she's part of my, we call ourselves the Fabulous Fun Friday Stampers and the Sweet Sunday Stampers. And I don't know if you can see the detail and the embossing folder that was used on this. And then, of course, the Happy New Year's and the birds. It's just beautiful. I absolutely love it. Thank you so much, Yvonne. And Yvonne typically joins us here, joins me on Thursday, so I'm not quite sure where she's at. Also, another Fabulous Fun Friday Stampers swap. We do, again, monthly one-to-one swap, and the theme was Valentine's. Becca hosted this one. This was my swap from Sharon Coleman. And I don't know if you recognize this, but this is from the Country Floral Lane Suite Collection. This punch right here. Love it, and its simplicity and the red and white. You just can't beat it. And instead it says, love that we are friends. I wish Stampin' Up! Would come out with a Galentine's Day stamp. I need something for Galentine's. I don't really have a Valentine's, so Galentine would be perfect. Thank you, Sharon. And the last card I'm gonna share with you, this is from a friend of mine, Michelle Hollins, fellow demonstrator. And this paper is the Dainty Flowers, I think it is, from the Celebration catalog. Love it. Y'all, when the designer series paper does all of the work, I mean, that is just so beautiful. Anyway, I thank you for this card, Michelle. It's absolutely gorgeous. Happy mail. Look at that, right? And then I just wanted to quickly share with you a couple of cards that I created, featuring, oh my God, look at this. Isn't this cute? Look at this cat. Isn't he adorable, or she? I just could not resist doing two different versions of the stamp. And again, just showing you the wonderful, just how to utilize the DSP. And again, I could have used some ribbon. I should have used ribbon, but I didn't. So there you go with that. And so here's what I do. I don't have naked envelopes, so I just use some DSP, designer paper. Of course, you see it's the same designer series paper as I used with this, so that the theme will continue. And then, of course, here's the blue version. Blue is my absolute favorite color. And I paper pieced. I don't know about that. I'll share with you guys some paper piecing. It's another technique that I absolutely love. And then this is featured the Thanks a Bunch. This is part of the celebration items, the carrots. Again, love it. And I did case the Catty with this one. All right. Now, with that said, let's get back to our last card project of the night. So we have been going for 42 minutes. Let's see if we can get this done, and we can be done in about an hour and a half. I don't know about that, but let's see if we can do it. Anyway, here we go. All righty. So the next things we're going to do, and I'm going to try to do two at a time. So it's basic white, as you can see. And I'm using basic white and basic white thick for the card base. My card base is 8.5 by 11. I'm sorry, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25. My basic white is going to be 4 by 5.25, and I'm going to trim that right now so that I don't forget. Four by 5.25, so I have my two pieces. And I'm gonna do one more thing before I move on. Yeah, I'm gonna move all of this junk. Becca will tell you that I have the hardest time keeping my workspace. You love paper piecing. Okay. All right, so the colors I see in here are fresh fuchsia. I'm gonna grab that, and I have my little. Y'all don't laugh. You see these little spoons on here? A while back, Pampered Chef used to sell these little absorber cloths, and they don't sell them anymore, but I do use them in my craft room. I certainly did cut it down. Waste not, want not, and recycle and repurpose is my name. Thank you very much. All right. So what do I see going on here? And I might take a few liberties. I'm not sure yet. But I do see this guy. And he's stamped randomly across the front of the cardstock. Me and random don't necessarily agree. So we are going to try to make this work. Now the trick to random, as I've always heard, let me put this back so my tip does not clog up while I'm doing all of that. Oops. Oh, and my Stampin' Sip class. Oh, what is my class? I think it's the 19th. I normally do my class on Saturdays, but because I'm in class at the local community college, and unfortunately for me, my instructor has class on Saturdays at the time frame that would be when I would do my class. So I'm adjusting, and for the period of time, I'm going to move my Stampin' Sip classes to Sunday. It'll be, I guess it's the fourth Sunday or the third Sunday. It all depends on where it falls in the month. How's that for random, right? It is so very not random. It is so very not random. Okay, I don't think that's gonna work. And sometimes all I do to get random is I just turn the paper. And that way, wherever it lands, it is definitely random. Okay. That's one. And then I'm just going to do the other one. I'm going to try to see if I can get a little bit more random this time. And when I'm doing it this way, I try to just turn the paper and not so much the stamp. And then I try to make sure that I get some off. There we go. Perfect. All right, so that part's done. And then I'm gonna set this aside because we do need to do a little bit more punching. All right, so I see, seems like we got about 3 of each, maybe? No, 2 greens, 2 of this color, and 2 of another. So let's see if we can punch 2 greens out of this one. And I'm gonna bring in, again, just to use my designer paper, in the new catalog, there is the fine shimmer papers. So I'm gonna use that. And the shimmer papers are item number 160428. And then there's a gold in that one. So I'm gonna use the gold, get a little shimmer going. If I can find it. I found it. And in that pack of designer paper, you have the shimmer gold, you have it in fresh freesia, and you have it in soft succulent. Maybe I should do that in soft succulent. I don't know. Let's see. Oh no, that's shaded spruce. Oh no, that's a totally different green. Totally different green. All right, so I'm just gonna grab the punch and punch 2 of these guys out. Y'all know I'm not trying to waste any of this, right? I am so not trying to waste any of it. Right, put this away, get it off of my workstation. And I see that they've kind of scored it a little bit. Or did they stamp? Nope, they didn't stamp on it. So I'm just going to score this just to give it a little bit of a dimension here. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to line up the center of the clover in the track. And y'all, please make sure that you use your scoring blade, not your cutting blade. Okay. Just like that. Do that on the two of them. I'm going to do that on all of them, actually. I just did exactly what I told you guys not to do. Go figure that. When did that blade get out? Oh, now I'm not happy with myself. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I just did exactly what I said you guys not to do. Make sure that that scoring blade is out of the way, or the cutting blade is out of the way. Because if it's out of the way, you can't cut it accidentally like I just did, right? The other thing you can do with this, which I'm not going to take the time to do tonight, is you could have put those into the timber embossing folder to get a little bit more texture on it as well. Oh, I know, right, Becca? And I'm just going to punch one more out of here. It is just paper after all, but I got to figure out what I'm going to do with that because I'm not wasting that. No. Waste not, want not. That's what we say in our world, isn't it? All right. Let's try this again. Making sure that our scoring blade is what we're using, not our trimmer. Okay. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So we've got 2 of each clover. This is done. Oops. And then I'm just going to do a little fold in here. I don't want it to be, I just want to give it a little lift. Just like that. Okay. I'm going to do that to all of them. Just give it a little pinch. Like that, just a little pinch. Yes, I am human. Human. Okay, there we go. Make sure. Used for highlighting. Sue, can you explain that a little bit more, what you're saying? Used for highlighting. Stamp clovers on cardstock. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, I didn't think about it. All right, it's okay. And then the last thing that I'm seeing that we need is there's 2 of the small ones. I think it's the small ones. So we're going to stamp those on some cardstock. Yeah, it's the small ones. Yeah. We're going to stamp these on some cardstock. And that just seems like it's Pear Pizzazz. So we're going to grab our Pear Pizzazz. But I want to change this up because I used, Pear Pizzazz will work. So when I'm casing the catalog, y'all, sometimes I try to case colors as close as possible. And then other times I kind of just go with the flow, and you know, whatever color I'm feeling, that's the colors that I go with. I'm gonna put this aside because I think I can use this. I'm gonna cut this here. I'm going to do a little bit of fussy cutting here because there is no punch for this smaller die, smaller stamp. So I'm going to fussy cut the both of these. That typically takes me a little while because I'm going to tell you why. Okay, y'all. This is a girl that absolutely needs her eyes to see. And I can never find my eyes when I need them, ever. So I'm going to do my best to fussy cut. And again, as I always say with fussy cutting, y'all, the best thing to do is wherever is your non-dominant hand, whichever one is not holding the scissors, that is the hand that you use to turn the paper. You turn the paper and not the scissors, and you'll get the best fussy cutting results. I find that it's easier for me to maintain more of an equidistant border around the image if I do it that way. When I definitely mess up and I try to use the scissors to make the cut, I make a lot of mistakes. And so tip number one for tonight is definitely make sure that when you're fussy cutting, your non-dominant hand, whichever hand you're not using the scissors, is what you're using, and that you're twisting or turning the paper and not the scissors. The other tip that I'm going to tell you is that you've got to have good snips. Okay? Having snips that are not very good, you will get into a lot of trouble. And I just messed up there. But it's okay. It's okay. That's one. That was fairly fast. All right, so we're almost done with all of our parts and pieces except for the ribbon. And I'm going to get to that in a little bit as well. So we are almost done. Y'all, don't forget, Sunday the 12th is Roll of the Die, YouTube. We're now doing them as a YouTube blog hop. And the elements, if I remember, the elements for Roll of the Die, if I do remember, are the project that we make has to be a slimline card, which I don't really like doing slimline, but hey, that's what the die rolled. And yeah, see, I'm messing up here. I'm talking and doing this at the same time, so I'm making mistakes. My fussy cutting is not as neat as I would like for it to be. But anyway, so Roll of the Die, it's slim line. We have to use neutral tones from Stampin' Up! Neutral Collection. It has to be a birthday theme. It has to have texture, paper piecing. I hope that was 5 elements that I said, because that's what it's only 5 elements that we have to incorporate. All right, so we've got all of that done. It's cut. Now let's see about assembling our card. All right, let me bring this back in so we can see. So we've got this. We got one here, something like this. We got one here, something like this. We got one here, something like this. And then we've got something here like this, And I'm not really going exactly. I think that's something like this. And then this guy's down here somewhere. So that's what that's kind of looking like. And now we just need to put things in place. Do y'all like the positioning of this? What do you think? All right, so this one's first. Let's put him down. And I'm going to use liquid glue for all of this, primarily just to make sure that I have the opportunity to kind of really think about placement. And if I have a little bit of time, I can adjust where I'm putting things. I'm going to put this guy about right here. And I don't have any rhyme or read it. I don't think so. And I don't think so because we got to put the sentiment right over that. So we can't have a lot. I don't want to put a lot of pop up. I'm going to pop up my sentiment, and that's about everything that I'm popping up. You think I should pop some other ones? You want me to pop some up? Which ones do you want me to pop up? What I should do, and I'm going to do that, is some of the ones that have the petals raised, I'm going to leave them. I won't totally cement them down. That's which is kind of what I was doing. Right? Something like that. Oh, I know what I do. So I'm going to put some dimensionals on those two and see what we got. How's that? So I could have popped some of these up. I could have. I think I'm going to, now that you mention it, Becca, I'm going to put that one under there. And take that off. Boom. So I'm going to have a couple of them that are raised. I don't think we can get that one done. So we got some lift. Yay! All right. So let's put that aside. And now I'm looking for my fresh freesia. I had a scrap piece of fresh freesia somewhere. And it seems to be eluding me. All righty. Thought I had all of my parts and pieces put. There it is. And then that's also sending love and luck. Let me put that on there. Grab my Versamark. And this one is going to use some white embossing powder. Okay. Oh, I missed one. Gotta figure out how to put him back in there. Let me grab my white embossing powder. And my clear, only when I'm using clear do I do triple and triple embossing. I don't tend to do it with most any other color. I don't know why. I just tend to do it when I use my VersaFine clear and whatever color, and my clear embossing powder. It just seems to melt better, melt differently. All righty. Burn my powder, so I'm gonna stop, and then I'm gonna trim this down just a bit because I don't need for it to be that wide, right? Probably a 1 inch, maybe. Yep, that's exactly where I'm gonna put it, lower right. Guys need to be thinking about what I'm gonna do for my inside. Well, and there we go. That's about a 1 inch. So I'm using about a 1 inch by 2 3/4 square for my sentiment. And I'm gonna, if I can find it, there we go. This is a new punch in the I think it's in the this is in the mini catalog, and it goes with the Happy Labels bundle. It's page 53. Do you guys have your catalogs? Go flip through really quickly through the catalog and let me know what you think I should case for next week. So anyway, this punch coordinates with the Happy Labels bundle with all of these awesome sentiments, but we're just going to use the punch tonight to give our sentiment just a little bit of love here. Let me turn that over, make sure I'm not punching my sentiment off. There we go. There we go, that's done. And then let's get back to here. And we're gonna put this puppy from right, you said, right? Like so. Oh, that fits almost perfectly right there. Oh, ha, ha, ha. Go figure. I'm just gonna put this dude right in here like so. Look at how it works. All right. Next thing is, last part of this is our ribbon. Now, y'all, I know I made that thing a whole lot more difficult, right, than it needed to be. So I'm going to cut this like so. And I'm going to cheat a little bit. Want to know how I'm going to cheat? Want to know how I'm going to cheat? I'm going to use me a little bit of tape. Somebody was telling me about that. Yes, Sue, I know it was you. That's one. I'm going to use another piece. Sue, you don't have a catalog? I can send you one. I can definitely send you one. I thought you had a demonstrator, Sue. Oh my gosh, I did not know this. All right. How about we do this? And then that. Ah, look at that. I'm so smart. All right, let me burnish this. I tell you, I'm gonna have to start getting used to working with ribbon, because let me tell you, it does add a little something to your project. But let me tell you, if you're not familiar with and you don't work with it very often, it can be a little challenging. I have a bow maker. I have several bow makers. I have several bow makers. Oh, I don't have the Queen Bee bundle for next week, but I can put that on the list, Bex. I don't own that one yet. Okay. So I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to put this guy on it like so. Center him up. Then I'm going to, all right, next thing. How many dimensionals am I going to put on this guy? I'm going to give you a minute. I'm going to wait now. Oh, I have the cats. Most definitely, Sue, we'll talk. I have the cats. I think I did the cats already. 6? All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, it's not on it. 4. You're right, 6. You are so right. I did 6. Sue, what are your Sundays like? Sue is part of that group that I was telling you guys about, the card shack group. Oh, look at that. Ha ha ha. I had a little bit too much adhesive right there. Oh, I know what I can do. Where are those things? I'm looking for an embellishment. I'm trying not to cause an avalanche in this room. Becca, I need you. No, Sue, you do not know me at all. For you to say 2, you do not know me at all. No, 2 would never be enough. 2 would never be enough. All right, I can't find what I'm looking for. Oh, these will work. Not necessarily what I was looking for, but these will work. All right, I'm gonna use these. This wasn't what I was thinking about, but I can't put my hands on them, so these will have to work. All right. Sue, are you wanting me to reach out to you this week? Is that what you're saying? Or next week? All right, so that's finished. Now all we need to do, I think we're done with this, you guys. You would have put adhesive on the back of the cardstock. Oh, I see what you, so you would have put adhesive on this and then just do that. Okay, that's another way. Did I understand what you were saying? I'm gonna grab the other piece so you can talk me through what you were saying to do. Okay, hold on. And because I have so much other dimensionals on this, I'm not going to add dimensionals to the back. All right, so guys, this card is done. What do you think about this one? I love it. It's a little busier than I would do, but I love it. All right, so Sue, what were you, tell me, walk me through what you're understanding. So you said you would have put adhesive on the back of the cardstock, then laid the ribbon on the cardstock. I would have put adhesive. Which cardstock? This the sentiment piece. Is this what you would have done? And then lay. Oh, okay. So you would have put adhesive on the back of this, then put the ribbon in place. So you would have put adhesive on the back of this. So you put adhesive here. Oh, the purple. Okay, so you would have put adhesive on the back of that and then put the ribbon on top of that and then put that on the cardstock. I think that's what I understand that you're saying. I think that's what I understand that you're saying. All right. So you guys, we have done, you guys, we've spent an hour and 21 minutes. I try to go for an hour and 30. So I thank you for your time. And we have successfully, in my opinion, cased the January to April catalog, page 41, featuring the Lucky Clover bundle. And again, you guys, based on inventory status report, it's Stampin' Up. The punch is no longer available, but the cardstock is. This is, I got you. I'm going to do that on the next one. It'd probably be easier. So the punch is not available. This set, this is my online card kit for the month, which the last day to sign up is tonight. I will put that link in the box, in the description box. But the last day to sign up for this class is today, the 3rd of February. But the good thing about all of this is that all of the punched pieces will be provided for you because I can do that. The only thing I cannot do is stamp the sentiment. So if you are interested in this class, definitely go ahead and grab the stamp set, and all of the rest of this will be included for you. Guys, thank you so much. Again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I am trying to be a little bit more diligent, but this semester, my life has gotten a whole lot busier in that I'm taking 3 classes at the local university. So my time was severely cut in half. But I am definitely going to try to get with you guys at least every Thursday. I am going to try to go live more than once a week, but that is my goal, to definitely come to you live once a week. Check me out on my Facebook page. Again, the link to that will be in the description box. If you guys have any questions, would like to join my team, would like to become one of my very important customers, or would just like to stamp with me, I stamp with a group of people every Sunday at 1 p.m. or somewhere there's around. You're welcome, Becca. Just reach out to me, and I would love to stamp with you and have you in my inner circle. Thanks, guys. Have a great evening, and God bless.